Hey guys, how you doing? It's Kerry Sullivan with RockstarTriathlete.com, and today I've got my list. I've been checking it twice, and I'm gonna make sure that I give you guys all the tips you need to do long haul travel when you go to your races. Especially for you guys going to Kona, pretty much everyone's gonna do some pretty serious travel to get to a race like that. In general, Ironmen tend to travel more to their races than other athletes doing other types of distances. So I've got some tips and some advice for you guys when you do that long haul travel, how to get there in one piece. So the first thing is this: is when you go to these races, basically for every hour that you change time zones, you should have 1 day to acclimate. It's going to be a little bit easier when you're traveling to the east versus traveling to the west. It's going to be easier, or it's going to be harder when you travel to the east to acclimate to the time zone difference versus traveling to the west. So that's the first thing you need to do there. So if you can arrive a few days in advance, that'll help. If you can't arrive a few days in advance, what you can do is you can really start taking your watch that you're going off of at home and adjust it to the time that you are going to be traveling to. So, you know, whether it be 4 or 5 hours, whatever it is, you can try to start eating your meals on that time and really try to get your sleep cycles in touch with those time zones as well. So when you get to the race, you're good to go. So I'm going to show you guys some other stuff too that you need to bring with you. So that's a compression sock. Compression clothing is going to be huge, especially when you're sitting a lot. Your blood will tend to pool. I'm a big fan of the compression sock the most over all the other types of compression and clothing, just because it's going to compress your ankle and your foot, and because of gravity, a lot of the blood will be traveling down towards your lower extremities. But you know, obviously the shorts and the tights and the shirts and everything they have too are great as well. It's just going to help to prevent some of that swelling, so your legs feel a little bit better once you get there come race day. Second thing, hydrate. You need to hydrate when you're out on the plane, or up in the plane I should say, not out in the plane. The air is drier in the cabin, and so you're going to dry out a lot more. Your skin's going to dry out a lot more, and when you breathe, you're just going to be basically having more moisture taken out of your body as well. So definitely hydrate. Bring a water bottle with you. A lot of the time they're going to give you little teeny water bottles. If you actually bring a water bottle with you, you can walk back to the back of the plane and they'll fill it up for you as many times as you want with water for you. So that will definitely work for you too. Second thing, or another thing, it's not the second thing, but you guys get the point, is bring your own food. Definitely bring your own food in there too. A lot of the food that they're going to give you on the planes are going to be loaded with all kinds of sodium and fat, and you don't really know what's going on with that. So you can bring different types of bars. That's a Lara bar. These are pretty good. You know what's getting in. You can bring fruit as well. Just know what you're taking in, and that way you kind of avoid having any issues with food or any type of food poisoning that might happen as well. Hand sanitizer. You're going to want to bring some of that. You can bring smaller bottles. That's kind of a big one, but the smaller bottles should be good to go, and just use that because, you know, you're traveling around with a lot of different people. You're touching all kinds of different things. You're in an area where people are touching all different things. You don't know where these people have been, so definitely do that, and that should help you before you eat. It will definitely help kill some of those germs. And the last thing you can do to prevent yourself from getting any types of illnesses or things like that, at Rockstar Triathlete, we like to do things au naturel as much as possible. So some natural antibacterials, antifungals that you can take with you are oil of oregano. That's oil of oregano. That's a great natural antibacterial and fungal. You can also use garlic, so you can get garlic pills, or if you want, you can go hardcore and actually do the garlic cloves, eat that. That's super good as well in terms of nailing bacteria and fungal stuff. So that is that. So you guys do those things, you put those tips together. When you get to your race, you should start feeling good and be able to go out there and rock it like a rock star. That's Kerry Sullivan with RockstarTriathlete.com, and rock on.